Welcome to Hunter Beyond Time and Space Chapter 8. Shadow. How to survive in this prison where the steel beast roams. Qingchen cannot rely on the mysterious Lu Guanyi because he fears his identity as the replacement of the original owner will be exposed. He also cannot rely on other compatriots from the same time and space because they are worse off than him. Therefore, Qingchen calmly revealed his abilities to Li Shutong to prove that he is a useful person. Undoubtedly, Li Shutong is the most transcendent existence in this prison. Although it is risky to do so, it is the best way out. Li Shutong left with his hands behind his back, Yi Wan and the big cat followed him, and Lin Xiaoxiao did not know where he went with a playful smile on his face. It was not yet lunchtime, but the food window was already opened early for Li Shutong. Yi Wan went to get Li Shutong and the big cat each a meal, and the big cat picked at it. At this time, Lin Xiaoxiao came out of nowhere again. He kicked off his shoes, and squatted barefoot opposite Li Shutong at the table. The big cat glanced at him, and Yi Wan frowned and said, "Show some respect in front of the boss." Lin Xiaoxiao rolled his eyes and said, "The boss didn't say anything." "You're being too overbearing, Yi Ma." Li Shutong smiled and said, "It seems that you've gained something." "Yes," Lin Xiaoxiao excitedly said, "I gained a lot. Do you know, this Qingchen is clean outside, there are no abnormal clues to be found. But, for that reason, I became interested in him." "Because he's too clean?" Li Shutong asked. "Yes, he's too clean. His information shows that he is a high school student from city number 18. His parents died in a car accident, he inherited a sum of money, has no criminal record, no case history, and no relatives," Lin Xiaoxiao said. "What is his crime?" Li Shutong asked. "Theft. The case file shows that he stole a liquid crystal phone that was just enough to be sentenced," Lin Xiaoxiao said. "You also know that more than half of the prisoners in number 18 prison are serious offenders, who are usually sent here with a criminal record or caught by the tax authorities. He's a thief, and he shouldn't be here in the first place." In just a short period of time, Lin Xiaoxiao had already read Qingchen's case file. In the eyes of ordinary people, this was already a person with exceptional abilities. Lin Xiaoxiao continued, "Moreover, I asked the people outside and found out that his case is controversial. It is said that he claimed to have purchased the liquid crystal phone normally, paid the money, but the seller did not record it. The surveillance video suddenly malfunctioned, and he could not prove his innocence. Therefore, once the telephone salesperson retracts his statement and helps him as a witness or the surveillance video of his payment appears, he can immediately get out. You see, this is a very familiar trick. Most people who come to the prison to do business use this trick." Li Shutong asked, "How long was he sentenced?" "He was sentenced to 6 months, Lin Xiaoxiao replied. "This is probably the shortest sentence in the history of number 18 prison. Boss, don't you think there's a problem, and his last name is Qing? The surname Qing is too special in this era, where the 5 major companies monopolize almost all economic lifelines, and one of them is surnamed Qing. And Qing is a rare surname, so if you suddenly meet someone surnamed Qing on the street, you will wonder if they are related to the Qing family." "Continue," Li Shutong said with a smile. "You also know that Qing's group arranged for a Lu Guanyi to come in," Lin Xiaoxiao said. "This kind of thing is easy to investigate. I just couldn't understand why they arranged such a small role to come in. What did they want to do?" "I remember that Lu Guanyi," Yi Wan said aside. "He has been recruiting people all along." "Yes," Lin Xiaoxiao smiled and said, "after Lu Guanyi came in, he relied on his excellent mechanical limbs to suppress the indigenous forces in the prison and fought against the other 2 factions within a month, creating a tripartite situation. At that time, I was wondering if Qing's group was sending him to unify number 18 prison. Qing's group knows that you are here. Yi Wan implied that with Li Shutong there, no one can unify this place. Lin Xiaoxiao narrowed his eyes and said excitedly, so, I thought that Qing's group might have gone mad, sending a small shrimp like him to cause trouble in number 18 prison. But today, I finally understood that Lu Guanyi was sent to explore the way for Qingchen. No matter what Qing's group wants to do, Qingchen is the main character, and Lu Guanyi is just a runner. At this point, Lin Xiaoxiao was puzzled again, but why did they come to number 18 prison? If Qingchen is really a member of the Qing family's direct line, why would he be willing to come here? Li Shutong suddenly said, Qing's group may be selecting the next shadow. Qing's group needs both face and substance. The head of the Qing family is face, while the shadow is substance. The shadow specializes in dirty work, holds great power, and is the master of the underground world of the Qing group. Except for the head of the family, no one can control them. However, the selection process for each generation of shadows is extremely cruel, like raising insects. It seems that Qing's group is going to stir up trouble again, Li Shutong sighed. As they were talking, a prisoner walked over inadvertently. Yi Wan suddenly turned her head and looked at the other party from more than 5 meters away. That prisoner was intimidated by this chilling gaze, and turned to walk in the opposite direction involuntarily. Li Shutong and the three of them no longer continued this topic, and Lin Xiaoxiao asked, Boss, even if he is a candidate for the shadow, there is no need to keep his background so clean as if he has nothing to do with Qing's group, right? At this point, everyone had already confirmed that Qingchen was a member of the Qing family. At their level, the least they believe in is coincidence. Unless there is a bigger secret hidden in Qingchen's background, Li Shutong said. Boss, do you have any guesses? Lin Xiaoxiao asked curiously. Li Shutong shook his head, just by what you said, I suddenly feel that he looks a bit like someone. An enemy or a friend? Have I met him in Yima before? Lin Xiaoxiao asked curiously. Li Shutong said, you haven't met him, but you will meet him sooner or later. Little laugh, if the relationships in this world could be simply distinguished as enemies or friends, that would be great. As he spoke, Li Shutong hugged the gray big cat on the table, gently rubbing its chin. The big cat closed its eyes comfortably, lazily lying on Li Shutong's leg. He said to Lin Xiaoxiao, I'm more interested in this Qingchen now, you go and try his personality. Lin Xiaoxiao was surprised, Boss, do you really trust him? He's a member of Qing's group. I'm just letting you go and probe him, nothing more, Li Shutong smiled, moreover, isn't it more interesting to snatch people from Qing's group? But, I feel like he's not on the same side as us, Lin Xiaoxiao muttered to himself, staring at his own bare feet. Li Shutong smiled, every organization needs all kinds of people, the tiger on the mountain, the eagle with foresight, the wolf who fights well, the leopard who is agile, the dog who is loyal, all have their own responsibilities. Lin Xiaoxiao's eyes lit up, Boss, what am I in the organization? Li Shutong thought for a moment, a fish that schemes the surface. Yi Wan calmly said, a piece of shit that stirs the stick. Lin Xiaoxiao.